If this is my last freestyle, give a shout out to you. Just know that you're giving birth, and that fertility, that intervention, that indigestion, knowing that you're not second guessing, you're not hesitating. And if anything that you heard from me allowed you to not sell yourself to the corporation and the industry, the prophecy foretold, you didn't have to sell your soul. You didn't have to make a deal with the devil, with the malfeasance, not give in to the fecal matter of the secret societies. And I know that it's inside of me, and the vitality and the intention, and I know I'm entering a new dimension every time that I said it. It always happens within the manifestation, knowing that I am the excitement, knowing that I'm violent, knowing that I always have to ignite the flame, the passion, and the wrath. And I know that I always got the biggest cojones up in the cul-de-sac. And if any of one of my words was a source of inspiration that helped you pull through the dark night of the soul to face your inner demons, to know that you're not depleted, to know that you can give life more meaning, and you don't have to separate yourself from any type of family contradictions, knowing that it's always breaking the energetic cords that are binding you to people, places, and things. And it feels like I always have to pull the strings, and I feel like I'm always breaking free from the fucking karmic ties that try to battle me, that try to feel like they're ingesting me, infecting me with all of the corruption, the destroyer spirit. And I always put the youth in hysteric with these lucrative lyrics, and I know that I want you to hear it. I know that you're gonna grin and bear it. I know that you're gonna go through the terror, and I know that it's gonna feel like you're on the terrorist watch list. And I know that I always have to look at my watch and feel like I always went past my prime, and I always feel like I have to make a change at the drop of a dime, simple as nursery rhymes. And I always want you to feel like you can speak it from your diaphragm, from your esophagus, knowing that you can sing again, knowing that you can breathe again. You know that you can levitate and meditate anytime that you want, but it's not going to help you escape your problems, knowing that it's always something that you have to have a follow through with, knowing that it's a 9 to 5, a lifer, knowing that you always have to ignite the excitement within the cipher. It's always something that you have to decipher, always looking back in the past, knowing that it's past you, knowing that it whipped your ass, knowing it had lacerations of whiplash, and it felt like it had to take every part of your soul just to get back. And I'm gonna go to hell, and I'm gonna rip the souls out of the Satan's heart and get all the souls back and send them back, because I always stay strapped, and I always say it with my chest, and I always have to speak the passion, and I digress. I'm always speaking from my own spirit, and I know that I feel like I'm a kid with Tourette's, and I'm always saying fuck this and fuck that and fuck everybody else. Always be yourself, knowing that you're not locked up in hell, knowing that you're watching the walls melt up in your prison cell. It's a prism. I'm like Splinter Cell. I'm gonna be stealthy. I got the night vision goggles. I'm dressed in black, and I'll have to put you up in a rear naked choke and make you shit your pants like that guy did to Steven Seagal. And I know that it's absolution, and I know that it's revolting, it's insulting, knowing that you always have to go through life feeling like you're just a loose end, knowing that this life just never ends, it's never ending, it's omnipresence, it's forever, it's always going to come back to haunt you. If you tell it, if you exercise the demon, knowing that you're spitting a lyrical scheme to generate more meaning every time that I feel like I'm leaping out of my own soul, knowing that I always have to be the mind, body, and soul, knowing that I'm Absol, Mob Deep, knowing that I always have to speak the poetry and be as deep as the blue sea. And I always feel like I have to fight through the fight, like I was Sylvester Stallone and Rambo with the tarp over